Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. As you can see, we're down here today with the Triumph Bonneville. I'm doing two videos at once. The first one's going to be for changing the oil on it. The second one, this video, is going to be for doing the tappets. Now, the reason I'm doing the tappets, this is a fresh engine build. It's actually its first oil change. Excuse me. The tappets have always, they always say a rattly tappet's a happy tappet, but this one was taking the mick of it. It was a bit too rattly. It didn't sound very nice. So we're going to set the tappets, and while we're at it, we're also going to use the fact that we've got the rockers exposed. We can reprime the oil system through the top of the engine instead of the bung around the back. If you're interested in that, look at the other video. So what I've done so far, all the oil's out of the engine. That's just because I'm halfway through it. I've taken off the rocker boxes, and as you can see from there, I've also taken out the spark plugs. Pretty simple. I took the plugs out so I can pull the engine over easier by hand. Rocker boxes are off so I can get access to the tappet. So I've looked in the manual, and it said they should be 8,000 on the exhaust, 6,000 on the inlet, not 1,000. Christ knows what they are now, but you can virtually get your finger underneath them. So I'm just going to go through them all, tighten them all up, and at the end of the video, we'll start it up and you can hear it. Oh, the other thing that's important to mention at this point is the engine has to be cold when you do it. So, what we've done so far, as I said, we took the rocker boxes off. I'll do the first one, just show you how it's done, then I'll run around all the rest, and then I'll put it back together again. So, I pulled the engine over, so I've got this one completely loose. What I'm going to do now, get my feeder gauge. This should be at 10 thou. No, it shouldn't. This one should be 8 thou. I'm going to set it to 10 thou, thereabouts. Just don't want it. If you get it too tight, what it'll tend to do if everything expands, it'll just start holding the exhaust valves open a little bit. You know, 10 thou, 8 thou, it'll be fine. So let's get this in here and have a look. Ouch! Don't kneel on the screws, that really hurts. So I'm going to get this feeler gauge on the top of the valve stem, and between the rockers I'm going to turn it down. You don't need to tighten it down, just until it's, you know, a real positive touch to it. You need about 6 fingers. If you could train an octopus to do this job, it would be a good idea. It's a bit tight. There we go, that's down. If I remove the feeler gauge, oh, that sounds much better. It's not rattling at all. So the thing to do now is hold that where it is and tighten it up. I'm going to wind it down. Now you can actually buy, I don't know what's gone wrong here, but you can buy a tool for doing this, so you don't need 6 hands to do it. And I would imagine it looks a lot like this. It's a socket that fits on, opens it up, then you slot this down the middle and turn it. And it says quite clearly on the box that this thing is for 1960s and 1970s Triumph twins, but it don't fit, so never mind. But I'm going to have to go and try and find the right one, but that's what it looks like. So I've done the front one now, just got to nip it up. I'm going to go around all the rest, and we'll crack it up and see what it sounds like. It's not a huge job, it'll just make it sound a bit better. I can't remember what it says they need doing in there. I think it's about every 3,000 miles or so, something like that, you're supposed to check them. Well, you can check these by ear. If it's rattling, do it. If it's not, it's fine. So come back in a minute, we'll fire the thing up. Okay, so we've got it all put back together again now. We've set all the tappets up. The covers are back on again. I've actually reprimed the oil system for another video, and it's good to go. Carburetors are tickled. All I've got to do now is tread on it, and it should start. So let's give it a go. You know, I thought I'd put that in neutral. Let's. There we go. That wouldn't have been fun, would it? Ooh. Already that flies a bit more. Yeah, that's fine. Before you could really have a real bad tappet rattle, so that's gone. That's that job done. It'll get quieter as it gets warmer. These things aren't the quietest when they're cold anyway. Thanks for watching, subscribe, check out the other videos. People keep on subscribing, I'll keep on putting videos up, so just click it. And again, thanks for watching.